Jeff is a friendly and inspiring individual who recently graduated from Chadron State College in 2020 with a bachelor's degree in social work, another social worker. Jeff has always been passionate about helping others, and he has found a unique way to utilize his degree through his motivational personal training techniques. Currently residing in Arizona, Jeff is a proud founder of JTS Fitness, a program designed to assist kids in developing the best athletic techniques and training necessary to excel in sports. Since coming to the United States in 2010, Jeff has embraced the American culture wholeheartedly. He has built strong friendships, established a successful business, and created a brand for himself. Jeff has never shied away from any opportunity that has come his way. Despite facing a recent motorcycle accident in June, Jeff remains resilient and is making a speedy recovery. He is truly honored to have the chance to pursue his passion and become a motivational speaker. At this time, please welcome our final speaker, Jeff Mugongo.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Michaela, for the amazing introduction. It's okay. Again, I am so privileged to be standing here with you guys today. You know, it's truly surreal to be just, you know, back at Chadron State, the heartlands, you know, where everything happens, right? You know, this is such a great opportunity, and I'm so honored to be here, you know, and to have the amazing opportunity to speak about something so important in our lives, something that we all need to embody: hope and truly overcoming hardships. You know, we all face hardships day in and day out. You know, it's how we truly come back up every time, you know, we fall down, right? So it is so amazing opportunity for me to stand here before you guys and just speak about this topic. You know, I'd like to truly be grateful for my friends who were able to reach out for me, and I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them, you know. And Toy Riggs, everybody know Toy? You know, a while back, you know, she was able to reach out to me and say, Jeff, there is this, you know, class of 2024 have this topic of hope and poverty. We would love, if you're interested, we would love for you to come and just speak about this topic. Oh, I was like, say what? Okay. Oh my goodness, absolutely. I would love that. And I live all the way in Arizona, and I'm like, I would travel here in a heartbeat just to experience this again. Now, Toy, thank you so much for, you know, keeping a close relationship with me and really speaking with, you know, with the class of 2024 about this amazing opportunity. You know, not a lot of people gets this opportunity to be here and share and communicate their stories of how they overcame, you know, their hardships. So I appreciate you, Toy. And I'd like to appreciate class of 2024 for their amazing work, and Michaela for continuously just keeping in contact with me. You know, it's not easy doing that. It's sending emails back and forth. Hey, Jeff, you need to do this. All right, I got you. You know, so I'm really honored and grateful to be here and being able to just share this amazing story with you guys. You know, I'd like to thank Chadron State for allowing me an amazing opportunity to pursue my education. You know, it's super awesome to know that, to get a letter in the mail saying that, hey, congratulations, you have been, you know, you have been accepted to come, and pursue your education, right? We all know that feeling, right? We all know that feeling, and that letter, it feels like we made it, which we did, all right? So being here with you guys and knowing that I had to go through that and graduate it wasn't easy, I tell you that much. You cannot story about that. It wasn't easy. But, once you persevere, you can really achieve things. I'm super grateful to God for just, without him, I wouldn't be here. Without him, I wouldn't be standing right now. And without the prayers of my mother, I would not be here right now either. A mother can cry out to God and be able to be heard. And her prayers will bring you back to life. So I am so grateful for my mother and my amazing support system sitting here right now. I have my brother, my sister, and my girlfriend here, and supporting me. They travel with me over here, and it just, the fact that I have that support is truly amazing, and it's so surreal. It's like overwhelming, So I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Now, I'd like to invite everybody to get up a little bit. Let's get warmed up. Let's get warmed up. I would love everyone to look around. We have a few minutes to just introduce yourself to somebody new, somebody you don't know, and just share something that you are most grateful for. We got a few minutes until we do that. Awesome, awesome. All right. As we find our seats. I saw amazing smiles. I heard a lot of great things. Now, would anyone like to share what they're most grateful for? See me?
Do I just turn?
Yeah.
Well, my name is Simbi. I'm grateful for my family, but most importantly, I'm grateful for God. Whoo, why am I getting emotional? I don't know. But I'm grateful for my family because, especially like my brothers, my homegirl, and they're amazing. Like without them, I don't know where I would be right now. But most importantly, God, because without him, I wouldn't be where I'm standing right now, you know, and I'm grateful because I get to see this opportunity. He woke me up. That tells me that he's not done with me, so I'm grateful for that, you know, and yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah. Simbi, thank you so much for sharing that and for sharing, you know, your gratitude. And I love that you were able to stand here and just share that. And so thank you for being here. Anyone else that would like to share? Come on up.
Hey, how's it going? There's 3 people I'm really grateful for and thankful for. Those are my family, my brother, my mom, my dad. My dad is the wisest guy I know by far, smartest dude. I'd say my mom is the sweetest and most supportive lady on this planet that I will ever meet, and so I'm very thankful for her. I would not be here without her. And my brother taught me some very great life lessons throughout my life that I would not know today if it weren't for him. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for sharing. You know, anybody else that would like to share? Come on up.
Thanks.
I love it.
Okay. Same pretty much as everybody else. I'd like to thank my family, my younger sister as well, for all her support. I'd also like to thank my classmates, my professor Rebecca. As I've mentioned before, it's been a ride. It's been a lot, and I'd like to thank you all here for coming. As the day has gone on, we've had a lot filter in, come in and out, as we all have a busy day. But I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I'd like to thank my support here on campus, as well as at home. Everybody has just made such an impact, and it's been a day. I know we can all say that leading up to this, a semester and a half ago, two semesters? Oh, it's been a while as we've planned this. We've been looking forward to this day. Don't let me, I guess, how should I say it? Let me tell you guys, I set my alarm today for an hour and a half early to be here. I definitely woke up 30 minutes before I was supposed to be here. So it's been a day, let me tell you. But I definitely thank my support system here. Rebecca, I still beat her here. She had to get 308, so I will say that. But I just like to thank you all. It's been nice, and thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing your family. They're amazing. And thank you for speaking.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, guys, for sharing that. You know, we truly never know how much our families and our support system can, you know, we never know until we need them, right? How important they are in our lives. So it's just such an amazing thing that you look out to your family and that they're able to inspire you to be able to be here in the man that you are today. I appreciate you sharing that. And Michaela, I appreciate you for really leaning to your support system. And knowing that within a team, within my support, we can accomplish anything. And I really appreciate you for you and your team for making this happen today. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And you know, you are all amazing. You look amazing, by the way. Yeah. So today, I want to speak about 3 important principles that really helped shape the man I am today. Number 1, have faith. Number 2, stay disciplined. And number 3, embody resilience. Now let's start with number 1. Have faith. Now, having faith can be, you know, when life throws challenges at us, it's so easy to lose faith. When we're faced with adversity, faith becomes even more important. Do you agree? So having faith in the middle of adversity is exactly what we need. even when it's hard, having faith is that one thing that will truly lead us to the light. Okay? Faith is not just a spiritual or religious concept. It's the strong belief in us that everything will be all right. It's the unwavering confidence in the middle of the darkness that we will overcome. It's the unwavering confidence to see the light in the middle of adversity, in the middle of the darkness. So having faith is that one thing that will truly help us to overcome any hardship that we face, especially being, in college. Being in college is not easy. You have to spend hours and hours studying, and you don't go to sleep till 3 a.m. We all know that feeling, right? But knowing that if I continue to have faith that I will get that good grade, I will complete that 10-page paper, so having faith that you will complete that, you're able to see a light in the morning when you turn in that paper, right? We all know that feeling. Now, my story begins in a refugee camp as a 9-year-old boy in a refugee camp. Everybody familiar with the refugee camp? Yep. So I was a goat shepherd as a 9-year-old boy, had 41 goats. And it was my chore, it was my job to take those goats to the forest, to the jungle, and feed them for hours. Now imagine a young boy sitting in the middle of the wilderness, not knowing what could pop up in those woods, right? Not knowing what could come out of those woods. So I had to have this strong resilience in my faith, knowing that I will return home. I will return all my goats home. And I was the protector as a 9-year-old boy. So as a protector, you have to have this unwavering confidence that nothing will touch me. Now, how can you do that as a 9-year-old boy? You have to look up and say, I have someone in front of me, and nothing will touch me because I have that faith. I'm standing here right now, right? I didn't get in by a tiger or a lion. So throughout 7 years in that refugee camp, I've witnessed some serious challenges, adversity. It came to a time where I started losing hope. Because when you're faced with adversity, it's easy to succumb to despair. So it's so amazing that through that time, I've watched my mother, and she went through it all. Like we look up to our families when we don't know what's around, when we're so young, we're so clueless of what's happening. But our parents are the ones that goes through that. So I was in a refugee camp for 7 years, and life in a refugee camp, I'm telling you, it's not an easy life to live. My chores were to fetch water. Now over here, we go to a faucet, just turn on the water, right? We get showers. It's a privilege being over here. So it just 7 years in our life was very tough, but through our hope, through our faith, we were able to make it all the way here to the United States. We got resettled to Colorado, and culture shock, complete culture shock. You know, it's like, whoa, there's lights? Okay, we can just do this and boom, there's lights. You know, the funny thing about that, we didn't even know how to use the showers. I didn't. So it took us about 3 days until we figured out how to use showers. And you know how we took showers? By our hands. So it's the smallest little things that we take for granted. And when we have so much abundance here that we forget the blessings that we already have. We forget the blessings that are already in our lives. However, that doesn't make it easy, right? That doesn't make it easy out here either. It's still tough. You know, we got into a 2-bedroom apartment and 1 fridge, a box TV, and a couch. Now, we thought we made it. Now, a family of 5 kids and a single mother. 5 kids and a single mother in a 2-bedroom apartment. We thought we were in heaven. Now, over here, you know, that's where they said it's after knowing how the system works and how everybody sees life over here, I was like, how come I have this different aspect? Like, how come I have this different outlook on life than everybody? Why is everybody so sad here? Like, why? They live in a great life right now, you know, but we all faced with challenges, right? We all faced with adversity. We're all faced with, you know, poverty sometimes, where we can't make ends meet. But it's about truly looking at ourselves and say, you know, I'm standing right now. I woke up this morning. I'm breathing. So have faith. So there you go. I made it to college now. I graduated high school, made it to college, and I was like, this is a great opportunity, right? And when I came out here, I was so excited, full of energy, ready to just take on this new challenge, you know? And that one challenge was to hopefully make my mama proud, right? Hopefully making it and graduating. You know, I wasn't gonna stop until that was accomplished. So even going through that time, you know, life at home wasn't easy. There was times that I almost quit. There's times that I almost said, you know what? I just gotta go back home and help my family out. I can be working right now, you know, and help my mom out. But she looked at me when I went and she said, hey, Jeff, remember why you came here. You came here to pursue a higher education. Don't worry about us. We will be okay. Now, she told me that when we were living in a hotel at that time. It was when we were kind of homeless, and we couldn't find a place to stay, and we were staying at a hotel for a little bit. Family was staying at a hotel for a little bit. Now, talking about poverty, we could have seen that as poverty, but hey, we had hotels, right? Now, back home in a refugee camp, you had to build your own house out of mud and trees and grass as a roof over your head. But over here, we have all kinds of resources to help. So my mama looked at me and said, Jeff, you go out there and complete what you started. I was like, but Mom, I gotta, like, you guys are going through this. I want to stay and help. Jeff, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, Jeff. Just go out there and complete what you started. So then I came back to college. For some reason, I just felt so driven to complete what I've started. I feel so driven to not get a D or F in my in my papers. I had to make sure that I stayed up on top. And thanks to the Project Strive program, I was able to get as much help as I can in order for me to complete my education. So I graduated in 2020 with Renee and Toy, and we went through it. Now, remember, 2020 was a time of COVID. Some people, I graduated at home on TV, put my hat on in front of my family, waiting for my name to pop up on the TV. And when my name came up, I was like, yeah, let's go! Of course I wanted to walk on stage, but COVID was not friendly like that. So I took that opportunity and just harnessed it, because that was 4 years of just grind and just continuous. You guys know how it feels. You want to continue to just keep pushing forward every day to make sure that you reach that goal you set out for yourself, right? No matter what. So I graduated college. All right, now I'm in the world, right? Now I'm in the world. COVID is at its highest point. Everything is shutting down. People are losing their jobs. Don't even know what to do. But my head was up, looking for those opportunities. So I had this desire of finding myself, getting out there in the world, and truly finding what I'm good at. So Jeff, now you completed 4 years of school. You made your mama proud. Your mom saw a name on TV. Your mom saw your name on TV presenting a graduation. How great is that, huh? You already made your mom proud. Now what? Right? Now you go into that world full of uncertainty, full of not knowing what to come. So, yes, I struggled and trying to meet rent, and next thing you know, an idea popped in my head. And said, you know what? Maybe business is what I'm good at. I graduated with a social work degree. Now, social work helps you connect with people. It helps you truly understand the needs of somebody else besides yourself. It's about putting yourself last and completely being there for somebody. That's what social work is all about. And I had the privilege of just having 4 years of it, and knowing all that knowledge of being there for somebody helped me reach my goals. It helped me create JTS Fitness, a program that helps kids become fully confident in themselves, strong in their sports, and how to run and just be these amazing athletes at just 7 years old. And I remember as a social worker, my goal was to one day help kids. So there you go, me in the world. It was just me. Lord, how am I going to do this? I don't know. But when you have faith and you have a goal in your mind, honestly, everything truly always ends up coming one by one. So I've accomplished 3 years. 3 years in that, and I've helped so many kids, so many adults. You see them come from a place of doubt, fear, and low self-esteem, low confidence, to just, here I am now. Here I am now. Now I'm ready for whatever comes at me. So it was so amazing seeing that. So one day, on June 7th, 2023, I was coming from work, and I had a motorcycle as a as the only source of transportation. Everybody kept telling me, Jeff, those motorcycles are dangerous. It's not about you, it's about the other person, okay? Always be careful, always wear your helmet. Yes, I did that for 2 years. And I was just, now I have this purpose of helping people. Now I gotta keep doing it no matter what. So on my way from work, doing what I love to do, a lady, I was going I was going straight, and a lady was turning to the left. And as she turned to the left, she couldn't see me. I had the right of way, I had the green light and everything. And next thing you know, she couldn't see me and she just sped up and hit on the left side of my leg. I flew about 20 feet, ended up on the sidewalk, 20 feet in the air, ended up on a sidewalk. And that moment, I just found myself on the ground, both legs broken. Now, as I flew 20 feet in the air, I landed on my left foot, my right foot. And as I landed, all that weight just took on that right foot, broke my ankles, and fractured my tibia on my right leg. Now, let's talk about the left leg, completely shattered. And I just found myself holding the leg, both of my arms holding my left leg, completely shattered, literally hanging on by the thread. And I'm out there screaming, God, help, help. Lord, I haven't accomplished all my dreams yet. Oh, Father God, help me, help me. Mom, you're calling out for your mom, you're scared out of my life that I would lose my life. Not knowing what to do, having these fears of not being able to get up again, of not being able to work again. So all these fears just running through my head, and literally my life was flashing before me. Have I accomplished all my dreams? No. Am I going to die? All these questions are running through my head. Now, so I'm on the ground, and a police officer just came running. Everybody has stopped. All the cars have stopped and just surrounded me. And a police officer came with a towel wrapped around, and he wrapped it on my left leg. Now, let me remind you, I am bleeding out. Scared that, is this it? Is this truly it? And let me tell you, I was in the best shape of my life. And all that did not matter. What mattered was, there's somebody out there who was holding my head saying, Jesus, please save him. And, today I'm not trying to be very spiritual with you, but I'm letting you know that truly what saved me, Jesus, save him. So as soon as I heard Jesus, I stopped panicking. I stopped focusing on that. I stopped focusing on everything that was happening. The fact that I have 2 broken legs, not knowing if I'll ever be able to walk again. However, I'm saying Jesus because after looking back all the photos, as you can see over here, this is my left side. My shoe got stuck on the pedal. Now, Jeff, you still have all your 5 toes. How did that happen? Where's your shoe? the shoe got stuck there. And I still have my left toes and my leg. And this is my left leg right now. It has healed up quite good. You know, I didn't want to show the gross pictures. You know, you don't want to see that. But this is how the leg is looking. And that was me in the hospital. So the third day, you know, they rushed me to the ER. And I was just spending time there, just managing this pain, going through it all, scared, having all these doubts, worried about if I survive, how am I going back to work without legs or with broken legs? Who is going to accept me? And how am I even going to pay with everything? So all those questions and all those fears kept running after me. But it was the third night. The third night. Now, when you are open, when your body does not have any more strength to fight, what do you have? My goodness, thank goodness that I still have my mind. Thank goodness that I still have my spirit. And that's all I can really rely on. Now, the third night, I'm trying to gain sleep. I'm fully open. My legs, you know, with rods stuck on my feet. The muscles are just so like pure, and still have to go through so many surgeries. And so I was on highly like pain management. You go through heavy drugs to maintain that pain. So it was that night, the third night in the hospital, I started getting sleep. And surely I reached this dream, just came to me. And all of a sudden I see a chair. It was in the middle of the night. I see a chair. And in that chair, there was darkness sitting there. Now, I'm noticing this and I'm afraid. I'm so scared. And my body is shaking due to the pain that it was going through. I'm so afraid. It was like in that chair, there was a shadow, like a strong darkness sitting there. And I was shaking, so afraid that if I accept this darkness, I really won't come back from this sleep. Now, when you're going through so much pain and not trauma, pain can kill you, you know? So the darkness was sitting there just sending so much darkness, fear, doubt, and worry. And as I'm afraid, as I'm shaking, I start noticing this. I start hearing this voice. I'm here, my son. Don't be afraid. Don't worry, I'm here. Now, I looked over, and it was this glowing, just like that, a glowing light in that darkness, holding a spear. I cannot make this up, guys. Literally, a glowing, a golden figure. I couldn't see the face of it. I tried to look at it, but as he was saying my name, don't be afraid. I'm here, my son. Now, let me remind you, I grew up with a single mom, so I had to grow up fast, right? Now, I had this figure, this golden figure calling me a son, but every time he called my name, I had this sense of peace. Like I wasn't afraid of that darkness that was sitting on that chair. But I also realized that every time that darkness was sitting on that chair, I'll still be scared. I still had those fears. So when I fully seen this golden figure, it was super huge, and I felt like a little boy again. Anybody remember when we were kids? Every time we get scared, we just hide behind our parents' leg or back and say, and just look. You remember those feelings, right? You remember doing that? It literally felt like that for the first time. Now, I'm a big brother of 7 siblings. It's a big family. And I never felt like that. I haven't felt like that in my life. But in that dream, I felt like I was a little vulnerable boy again. But this golden figure with the staff. Anybody watch the Wakanda movie? You see the women warriors with the spears, with the staff? Literally, this golden figure was fighting the darkness that was sitting on that chair. And I quickly realized, I just found myself in a warfare. I don't know if, this is not my battle. I can't do it alone. And I'm like, nope, I'm hiding behind this figure since I'm gaining all the peace from this figure. Every time I'm, it throws the darkness at me. This golden figure was doing some crazy moves. And I'm just out there, oh my goodness, I was just hiding behind it. But in that, I noticed that I had a power on who gets to sit on that chair. I have this figure that's calling me my son, that's fighting all my battles. All I have to do is choose this figure to truly sit on that chair for me to get sleep and for me to have peace in the middle of my pain. And as that battle continues, the golden figure was able to sit on that chair. And I gained sleep. And when I woke up, now the darkness doesn't give up, okay? Even when you sleep, because it comes in the middle of the night. When you sleep and comfortable, that's when it's truly trying to sneak in. But in the middle of your sleep, I had to maintain that golden figure in that chair. And I promise you, I'm not making this up, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just, that's what I had when I was in there. I woke up next day and I had this unwavering confidence that no matter what, I will overcome this. Now, my next point is stay disciplined. Now, before we do that, before I go into the next point, I gave you so much. Let's take a little breather real quick. Can everybody do this breathing exercise with me? So we're gonna breathe in, hold it, let it out slowly. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. How we feel? We feel great? Because I know I feel great. That was a battle we just went through, But so we talked about having faith and how that truly plays out when we're going through hardship in our lives. Now, my second point is stay disciplined. How can we stay disciplined? Staying disciplined can be very challenging, but it's not impossible. No, we look up to people. We look up to people that truly went through everything that we went through and were able to overcome. So, who inspires you? Who inspires you to truly stay disciplined through whatever you're going through? We all have somebody we look up to, right? In our family, or even someone famous, we look up to those people. Now, in my situation, my doctor, Dr. Kelly, he brought up this this guy named Alex Smith. Anybody familiar with Alex Smith? Alex Smith was an NFL football player. He played in the NFL, and on November 18th, 2018, he was tackled down by J.J. Watt and broke his fibula and his tibia. He went through about 17 surgeries because he had an infection and almost killed him. But this guy, throughout all that, almost losing his life and his legs, he went through that challenging time and continuously just worked hard in the gym, at home, and had a goal. And that goal was to come back to the NFL and play. He did that. He came back to the NFL and led his team to the championship. When my doctor told me about this guy, that he had the same surgeries that I had, I quickly knew that this can be achievable. So I hung down to that, and I stayed disciplined. And I had a path to go through. And that was Alex Smith, guys. We all have that somebody, like our mother, who just endure any hardship that comes her way, right? Now, staying disciplined may mean keeping your smile even when in pain. Can we keep a smile on our face even when we are going through stuff? Because that's the true power of overcoming hardship. Now, that's me in there, smiling at the nurses and the therapies, while I have my legs. Couldn't feel my legs, but I knew that if I stay positive and self-talk, and positive self-talk, I will overcome this. So staying disciplined may mean keeping your smile even when in pain. Okay? Our third, now we talked about having faith. We talked about having discipline, staying disciplined. Now, our third one is we have to embody resilience. How do we embody resilience? Embodying resilience is saying to ourselves, it's that inner voice that comes to ourselves, you are strong, you are capable, and you will overcome. Now look at your neighbor and say, you are strong, you are capable, and you will overcome. That's right. It's that inner voice. We all have that, right? We all have that little voice in us that tells us we can do this. We can do this no matter where we are in life. We can truly accomplish, as long as we're breathing, we can overcome any hardship that comes our way. Now, I want to show you this video. It's really going to help us, to help me, knowing that as long as I stay consistent, as long as I embody my resilience and continuously have that low voice in my mind, knowing that even though I'm going through this, I will overcome. I am strong and I am capable. Yes, I might not be walking right now. Yes, I might not be able to walk normal. I might be in a wheelchair. However, I will overcome. I will come to Chadron State and share my story. I will. You can play that video. Now, yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, that was when I was in the hospital, not being able to move at all. It took 3 people to help me get to a chair. 3 people. And as you can hear, I'm motivating the nurses. They could be motivating me. You know, so it's the power of staying disciplined no matter where we at. 1, 2, 3, let's go. You know, going through that, you're able to motivate somebody else to help you. No, you're good. I could pause it at the end. Yeah, I could not yet, but not yet. Allow it to keep it. Keep it playing. Keep it playing. Not the whole thing, but yeah. I got you. Hey, that's my little sister Simbi voice right there.
I've been on this bed for quite some time, about 2 weeks or so. Being on the chair is the next step, and I'm really grateful that you have a lot of help, and it means the world. So, yeah. Thank you.
Now, as you can see, embodying resilience, even when you are in a wheelchair, embodying resilience means stepping up and just continuously just pushing yourself.
That's my own present, you know. This battle is a battle. You gotta fight even physically too, and mentally. Don't cry. You just gotta change your own self, all right?
Now you're able to see my my wounds, but it's embodying resilience, guys, is the ability to just believe in yourself. Now, the video is a little bit long, but the true resilience is, let me go back real quick. And, you know, the true embodying resilience means just continuously believe in yourself that no matter what, you're going to continue just stepping forward, keep going. Every step counts, no matter how small it is. Embodying resilience is believing that even when I take this tiny step, it's going to get me somewhere. Now, coming to college is a step, it's a big step. But graduating is the biggest step yet. So I want you to keep going, keep inspiring, and keep just inspiring each other. Seek out support when you need it. And truly, if you maintain your faith and you stay disciplined, and you embody your resilience, you will overcome anything, even if it means poverty, even if it means, you know, you can't make it, even if you have the thoughts that you can't make it, those are just clouds. Let them pass, okay? As we walk out of these doors, we have to remember these 4 things today: to be grateful, have faith, and stay disciplined. And most importantly, embodying our resilience, making sure that we can do anything, even in our beds, even if we can't get up from our beds. We have to maintain these 4 things. As long as we are grateful and maintain our faith stay disciplined, and embodying resilience, we will overcome. Now, you know, I really appreciate you guys for staying with me through this whole thing, you know, and the crazy thing is you can practice and practice, but it's about being there, right? It's about being and standing here and just giving. And sometimes that might never be perfect, but as long as you keep stepping and you hear, hey, I never thought I could stand here. My goal was to be here on crunches, but I'm standing here right now without crunches, and I have the endurance to speak, guys. I didn't know I could do that. So the fact that you were here with me and you went through that journey with me, I thank you. And I hope that if you embody these 4 things, you truly will overcome your hardship. And you will overcome that line of poverty. You might be that person that goes home and motivates your family, motivates your friends, inspires your friends to overcome any hardship that comes their way or your way. Thank you.